Look how heavy this deer is.
This is what we came to Illinois for.
As we wait for winter to turn to spring, we all can daydream about warmer weather, trout fishing, turkey hunting, and if you're a deer hunter, shed hunting. This is something that can be a borderline addictive hobby for some deer hunters and has many benefits. It's a good way to get in the woods, scout new areas. It can help create history with specific bucks, and if nothing else, it gives you an excuse to get outside with family and friends. Today, we are going to walk you through some tips and tricks to have better success finding some shed antlers. Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of the off season. Just a short announcement before we dive into today's episode. This year we'll be switching to a rollout basis rather than a traditional season launch in years past. The reason for this is to maintain relevancy with some of our content pertaining to the viewer. So from now on, if you see an off-season episode pop up, the subject will pertain to what is happening right now on our properties. We appreciate all the support over the last 2 years with this series, and we are excited to take it to the next level. But today, we're going to walk you through some tips on how to effectively and efficiently scout for sheds on our properties. So we are headed to a piece that we have yet to search this year. So first things first, we are going to save our legs and hit the trails and food plots to find that low-hanging fruit, as they like to say. And we always do that first, and especially with this property having almost 60 acres of food on it. We will also utilize our HuntStand app and outline all of our food plots beforehand, because as we ride around the fields and trails, we'll activate our trace feature to give us a visual reference on what we need to cover and what we didn't cover. But let's finally take a break from talking and head into the field to see what we found so far.
They go in this dip, and they hug this edge right here, this little drainage.
Yeah,
all the deer dip that. Like if you got to stand in one of these trees, it'd be a really good spot.
I thought we had one there. We had a camera over here somewhere. I thought he had a camera.
Like it's over there. Brown.
It's great to see him eating them like that, though. They got all that top foliage.
There's the giant.
Oh, jeez.
Side of the giant one.
Oh my goodness.
Look at the size of that deer. Oh. That deer is giant. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Look at, oh my goodness gracious.
Look at the basis of that.
Look how heavy this deer is.
This is what we came to Illinois for, man. Look at this.
A little flashback to this past muzzleloader season. Gavin and I were sitting in that blind. You know, I shot an awesome mature deer that we said we were going to shoot early on, and the next day we came back out to just get some more footage of deer, and this guy stepped out.
Where did you see him come out?
Right here.
Where
we found his shed. Oh my God, is that deer huge?
Oh my goodness gracious.
I did not think he was that big. That is absurd.
Let's find his other side, man. He's got to be here.
That is nuts. Oh my God, It's the other side.
That's the other side of the big guy right there.
Oh my.
Talk about easy picking. Look at this.
Look how gnarly he's getting.
This side's even better than the other side.
And that our archery stands right here somewhere.
So where do we find the other half? It's just straight out here. So.
Well, he does that pawn pinches down. He uses that pinch point to go to them big ass bag fields.
This side's more impressive than. Look how this thing comes straight up.
He has potentially. I think he's to the point where he has that age on him. He might start to throw some stuff. Look at that. This right here.
What an incredible buck. Joe, nice spot, buddy.
Pick up 2 more quick ones here, right next to the Banks blind. Trail come right up over the hill there.
Well, it's February 21st. We're back out to the farm.
We're here shed hunting, and we're also here looking for the buck that I hunted in archery season this year. We hunted him hard, had 8 or 9 encounters with that deer. Austin came out and hunted gun season out here, had an encounter with that deer himself, but unfortunately we think when he saw this deer, he couldn't get a shot at the deer quick enough, and we think the deer was already hit. Ran into a particular section of timber we have over here. This deer was very trail camera friendly. We saw him all season long. We did not see him on camera once after Austin had that encounter with him, so we're fearful that that deer's laying dead on the farm. So we're gonna go over and try and end my season by finding this deadhead, hopefully. So we're gonna spend this afternoon looking for that buck. Hopefully we find him. If not, we're still looking for sheds. We found 15 sheds already. We found 2 sheds off the lake buck. And we're gonna do a goose hunt here on Friday for the first time out here too. So pretty excited to be out here. Hopefully we can put the end to my hunt.
I see him, I think. He's right here. I don't know if it's him, it's a big deer.
You saw a deer?
Oh, there he is.
Is it him?
It's him.
Oh my God, good eyes, bud.
It's him. He was so close.
Oh.
He was so close to him.
He laid here.
Well, all I can do now is just salvage tag and have that memory forever, I guess.
Well, at least we know how that chapter ended. I mean, we hunted this deer hard, had a lot of great encounters with this deer, and then to have it end that way is sad. Well, we were spot on. We thought this deer came over here to bed down after he was hit by the neighbor, I guess. And sure enough, about an hour and a half worth of walking, and we found him pretty close to the lake. Whether he was coming for water, didn't make it, but have to get a salvage tag, get him out of here, and do him justice, because he's a heck of a deer. He definitely, by a long shot, would have been the best deer I ever harvested. And we came within 35 yards of doing it, and that's the way to close that chapter. One way or another, it's the unknown that really gets you sometimes in deer hunting, but man, what a deer.
Not exactly how you want to find a target buck, but at least we can close the chapter in this deer and give him the credit that he deserves. So what's the next step to cover our property for sheds? First, we are going to target known bedding areas and south-facing slopes, because deer spend a lot of time hunkered down close to food to conserve energy. They spend time in those south-facing slopes because when the temperature drops, these areas would be the warmest on the sunny days because they get the most sun. And after that, we'll hit transition areas, specifically following game trails leading from food to bedding, because like I said, deer generally stick to food and bedding during these winter months. During all these steps, we will still be utilizing our HuntStand tracing feature to make sure we're not missing any of those core areas that we looked at on the mapping app prior to stepping into the woods. So that's going to be it for today's episode, guys. We hope you learned something today. Make sure you are subscribed to our channel and following our socials to stay up to date on new content. We'll see you on the next one.